Hi lovelies, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Janet Osua, a community health nurse, and this channel is about health education for both kids and adults. Kindly subscribe to my channel if you are new here and hit the notification bell so anytime I upload a video, you will be the first to get it. Also like, share, comment down below at the comment section. On my previous video, I talked about the causes of an untimely death. So we'll leave the link below at the description box. You can check it out. So today, we are moving on to preventive measures of this untimely death. Things that we will do and it will help us prevent this untimely death medically. So there are so many factors that can help us prevent this untimely death medically. So the first point is going for a routine medical checkup. Yes, going for a routine medical checkup is one factor that will help us prevent this untimely death. Routine medical checkup is when you visit a health facility to see a doctor for a medical assessment at least twice every year. That's every 6 months. So when you get to the hospital or the health center, vital signs will be checked. That's temperature, blood pressure, pulse, weight, and then height. Then you see a doctor. So per your history, then the doctor will ask you to do further investigations like random blood sugar and fasting blood sugar to detect if you are a diabetic or you are prone to develop diabetes. Also check full blood count. Full blood count to detect infection and anemia. And then anemia is low blood level. You also asked to do liver functioning test. And then the liver functioning test is a test that provides information about the state of your liver. You also asked to do cholesterol or serum lipids to know your normal range of an individual. Chest x-ray is also done to know the condition of the lungs. So if there is any problem or there are any problems, it will be easy to identify and then deal with medically. You have to do your blood group to know your blood group, then your sickling status, whether you are a carrier or not. Then you also asked to do urine RE, that's urine routine exams, to see if there are signs of infection and parcel. And then you also have to do stool RE, that's stool routine exams for worm infestation. Then you do janeospace, that's glucose 6 phosphate dehydrogenase, to know the drugs that you are to take to prevent the dropping of your blood, that is your HB level. And all these investigations will help us prevent this untimely death. Secondly, monitoring your blood pressure. Blood pressure, as we know, is a silent killer, being it high or low. So you have to check your blood pressure to know your normal range, being it high or low. So when we say systolic and then diastolic, systolic simply means the upper value, and then diastolic means the lower value. So if your blood pressure, the systolic is 90 to 139, and then your diastolic is 60 to 89, then your blood pressure is normal. We also say one is hypertensive when the upper value, that is the systolic, elevates 140, and then the lower value, that's the diastolic, also above 90. So you have to check it 4 to 6 hourly apart for at least 2 times before we can say one is hypertensive. If you check one and it's high, we can just confirm you are a hypertensive. And then the low range of the blood pressure too is the systolic less or equal to 90, and then diastolic less or equal to 60. And with pregnant women, if the systolic is above 140 and the diastolic is above 90, then it's abnormal and very dangerous in pregnancy which can cause a condition called eclampsia. With eclampsia, high BP results in seizures during pregnancy, and this is very dangerous on the part of the baby and then the mother, of which they can die out of this. So if you are pregnant and your BP is high, please don't joke with it. Sometimes if we are diagnosed of high blood pressure, we often regret by saying "Nyamin pengu" and that kind of. So when the drugs are given to us, we don't even take it. Please, when you've been diagnosed of hypertension, please don't joke with your drugs. And with those drugs, you can take it whether or not you've eaten or not. You can take it at any time, whether you have eaten or you haven't eaten. So I will urge each and everyone, so far as you've been diagnosed of it, please take your drugs to prevent this untimely death. Because you see somebody walking around will just complain of headache, the person will be rushed to the hospital, and then the least news that you hear is the person is normal. Then you'll be associating with a lot of demons and other kind of which it's all cause of this blood pressure. So if we take all these things into consideration, it will help us prevent this untimely death. Thirdly, monitoring your blood sugar level. It is very advisable to monitor your blood sugar level, which consists of the fasting blood sugar and then random blood sugar, to enable us to know the normal range of an individual. At a particular range of random fasting blood sugar is from 3.3 to 5.5, and the normal range of random blood sugar is from 6.1 to 7.8. So you can even go to a pharmacy or a hospital or a private laboratory to have it done, to know your normal range. And if you are a diabetic, you have to check to prevent you going for hypoglycemia, that is the low blood sugar, or hyperglycemia, that's high blood sugar. And all this will help us prevent this. In addition, we should monitor our cholesterol level to prevent the blocks of the blood vessels, to prevent the cause of high BP, which can result in heart attack and then stroke. Then it can cause sudden death. So we should avoid processed foods, junk foods, and much of fried foods. Then we should include a lot of vegetables in our meal, and then fiber foods. Also, we should sleep under treated mosquito nets. So we should sleep under treated mosquito nets, and this will help prevent individual from complicated malaria and will not even lead to complicated malaria, because malaria is one of the leading cause of death nationwide. In 2019, there were an estimated 229 million malaria cases nationwide. Then the estimated number of deaths stood at 409,000 in 2019, and children aged 5 and below are most vulnerable groups affected. For 67%, that is 274,000 of all malaria death cases nationwide. So we should use repellents on the skin. 84,000 of all malaria death cases nationwide. So we should use repellents on the skin and in our sleeping environment. We should also spray an insecticide spray in our bedrooms before we go to bed. We should also weed around our surroundings, and we also should clean our throat gutters, and this will help us prevent malaria, which can lead to complicated malaria and cause an untimely death. Good lifestyle or lifestyle changes. Excess intake of alcohol can cause damage to the body and increase the risk of cancer, liver diseases, cardiovascular diseases, and stroke. So we should avoid alcohol abuse. and this will help us prevent this untimely death. We should not also drink and drive with it, which can also cause road traffic accidents, which eventually can cause an untimely death, being it a private or a commercial vehicle. We should also stop smoking to prevent lung diseases like lungs cancer and then lungs fibrosis. To stay safe and prevent this untimely death, we should exercise. We should also exercise. We should also exercise to stay strong and healthy. We should also eat well, rest, and then sleep. After eating our main meal, we should include fruits to our meals. And when we are eating our main meal, we should add vegetables to it. And all this will help us prevent this untimely. We end here for today's video. You can also leave your preventive measures at the comment section. On my next video, we talk about how to prevent an unwanted pregnancy. So stay tuned. Kindly subscribe to my channel if you are new here. Like, share, comment down below at the comment section. Love you guys. Bye.